What's up? My name is Jesse. This is the auditorium I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Digimon. Although I'm not sure if I've done Digimon World, but this is Digimon World 3. We have a song called Badlands, otherwise known as South Badlands. Let me know if that's accurate. Requested by Jake and suggested to me for the VGM Vibes 11 episode, which is Desert Themes in Games. And this is from the channel Rocket's Sky Jukebox. It's a single song today. It's a pretty short one. I just wanted to hear more Digimon. That's the only reason I picked this one. I have not heard many Digimon anything. In fact, the only Digimon I've ever heard is Cyber Sleuth. That's it. So this is actually a debut. Digimon World 3. I'm excited. Does it have the composer? It does. Satoshi Ishikawa. That sounds familiar. Bandai. 2002. 2002? PS2, perhaps? Either way. Requested as a desert theme, this is Badlands, or South Badlands. Digimon World 3. Oh, that composer name sounds so familiar. Little Zelda-ish. Do we have a waltz here? Oh. Satoshi Ishikawa. Oh, descending. That was cool. There's not a lot of information on this composer. There's also a triangle on the left side. This is cool. Has worked on Digimon, Mobile Suit Gundam. I think they might have been a Bandai person. Oh, this is nice. Oh, they're still making video game music. You know what I respect about the Digimon fans? I'll explain after the song. But there's like something about Digimon fans that I admire. It does have a little bit of like an airiness to it, you know? But I was expecting this waltz. I can't wait to see what this looks like. I kind of want to add it to the episode just so I can see what this looks like. I've never seen a Digimon game and moving. It sounds very like Super Nintendo. Very mid-90s. Kinda guess this composer was a big fan of those games in those years growing up. Or even in their adulthood. What is this reminding me of? It's reminding me of something. Oh, there's an arpeggio in there I just heard. Hold on, let me rewind like 2 seconds. It goes do 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 do. It goes up the scale right here. I don't know if that was there the whole time. Okay. So, you know what? Actually, hold on. I need to do my due diligence and see if there's any more Digimon World requests. I don't know. I didn't check. That's really dumb of me. There is, but it's a different game. Damn. Yeah. If it was the same game, I would, but I can't. Okay. There's 2 more Digimon World requests for the original game and the 4th game, but I'm gonna skip out on those for now. But also, I need to finish this episode anyways, the desert episode. So, okay. Well, again, I have no context. It was just recommended to me as a desert theme. For those that are wondering what I'm talking about, my sub-series, VGM Vibes, I talk about games. I talk about certain songs and games with a theme in mind, this time desert themes, for the 11th episode. And on Patreon, I have I always do a post, and all members can see it, even free members. So you don't have to pay anything to contribute or to even vote. Sometimes when I do votes, you just have to have like an account and be a part of it. And so I get a lot of input, from different games, and I have my own like priority of what I decide I want to check out. Sometimes it's how long it's been waiting, and if it hasn't been waiting at all, I try to like be courteous, and maybe it's just a game I have never heard before or something like that. In this case, that's kind of what I did here. I don't have a lot of Digimon on this channel, and I think the reason I wanted to do it is because I don't know what it is about it. Like, we always hear about Pokemon, right? Pokemon. To me, Digimon has always felt, and I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, but it always felt like it was in the shadows of Pokemon. Even though I'm pretty sure they're like vastly different, but similar. I remember actually being a kid and seeing like the first like 2 or 3 episodes. I don't remember where it was on. I think it was like some Saturday morning cartoons. I don't remember where, but I definitely saw like the first 2 or 3. But I'm talking like this was so long ago that I don't remember anything. I just remember this like dinosaur looking one. I'm pretty sure that's like the main character because I see him all the time. I don't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure it has a G in it. And then there was like a white one with a horn, I think. But they all turn into like a big, like almost biblically accurate, like angel type of character. And that was the whole thing. It was like a really big thing. And then I remember like the main character was he had like spiky hair and maybe some goggles, and he wore blue. Like that's the extent of my knowledge. So it's actually really cool that Digimon has actually remained a thing throughout the years. I don't want to like try to compare them, but it seems like it's been around just as long, maybe just a little shorter than Pokemon, but it still survived this long, right? And that's commendable. I really admire that, right? Because to this day, like we always hear, like Pokemon cards are still like, they were huge when I was in grade school, and now they're somehow even bigger now. And there's still games for it all the time, and it's even Pokemon songs on this channel are like, they do really well numbers wise. I don't know, there's just something about it. I could be totally wrong, and I just could be making an assumption here, but it always felt to me that like Digimon has always been kind of just like in the shadows, and that's unfortunate, but it's cool though, like because it has its own thing. And I don't want to call it an underdog, but I've always kind of cheered for the underdog in a way, because I've been an underdog my whole life, and now I'm kind of making something of myself, so it's like, it's nice, And the fact that I've saw those first couple episodes is like a little nostalgic for me. I don't know any of their names. I don't know how many there are now. I don't know if they have their own card system. I don't know if they have as many games. I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, as far as this, well, when I think Badlands, I definitely think desert, right? That's like, those two are synonymous. But this has a very unique sound to me. It sounds kind of... I don't have a lot of comparisons to make it with. But the games I've played from around this era It sounds like it could be in one of those, and those would be like Chrono Trigger, Legend of Dragoon, although that was a little later. Wild Arms. What am I forgetting? There's something else. Let's just say FF7, even though that has its own unique sound too. But it just has this sound of like kind of just JRPG. And if this is 2002, I'm going to just assume that's the PS2. So it's not totally, far-fetched that the developers and composers, played the games I just mentioned and brought that style in here. I just want to hear more. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's really, really nice. It's a very tranquil kind of ambience that I really enjoy with the arpeggios and this waltz that was there I was not expecting. At this point, this episode of the desert themes is very vast, which is kind of fitting because deserts are vast. Haha. But the genres all over the place that I have, the songs that I've collected for this video are insane. We have stuff from like the Middle East, we have things from like Latin America, we have like pretty much deserts all over the place. And I'm getting all these different vibes and genres of music. It's really cool. It's really cool just how much the desert setting in games has an impact in games. Anyways, that was really catchy. I feel like I'm going to keep hearing that in my head. But that's it. Is there any more information? Oh, yes. Sorry. I looked up the composer. They're on 16 games, and they seem to be mostly Bandai stuff. And they worked on something not too long ago in 2024 called Fate Stay Night Remastered. I'm pretty sure I've done Fate Stay before. Mobile Suit Gundam, Digimon World DS, Digimon World 4, Digimon World 3, Digimon Digital Card Battle, Digimon World 2, but not the original Digimon World. So they've been, I think, mostly Digimon. Oh, yes. Confirmed. Digimon World 3 is... Oh, wait a minute, what? Hold on. Digimon World 3 was a PlayStation title? In 2002? Am I reading that correctly? Hold on. I always wonder when the last era of games were released. What? This is for the PlayStation? It's for the PlayStation. That is nuts. Wait a minute, hold on. Do I have my years wrong? PlayStation 2 release date. 2000. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is a... Oh. Okay. In that case, I feel like whoever played this game... This is going to be one of those like fly on the wall kind of games. Like only so many people have played. The people that have played this game that are watching this right now are probably part of maybe 10% of the world or less. This is a very late PS1 game. And it's not even on the PS2 at all from what it looks like. Damn. Now I'm curious. Hold on. Let me Google one more thing. Last PlayStation 1 game. FIFA Football 2005? What? Oh my gosh. I don't know it went that long. Damn, dude. 2005. Isn't that like right before the PS3? Man, you guys got me Googling everything. PS3 release date. PS3 released a year later. Okay, well, today I learned that this is a very late PS1 game. That's interesting. Maybe that's why it sounded to me like that. Right? All those games I just listed were PS1 games. Well, from that era. Ooh, that makes me feel a little better about myself. The PlayStation 1 sound font? That is cool. At this point in my life, I think this is the first time I've ever heard a PS1 game from this year, like this late into the millennium. This might be a complete first for me. Not only the debut of Digimon World 3. Interesting, isn't it? To my knowledge, this is the latest PS1 game I've ever heard. Cool. Well, I mean, it sounded great, and I really enjoyed it. So I have to look up some information about it, but I will gladly put it into the desert episode if it's a desert. So we'll see. Okay. Well, Digimon fans, congrats on more content, and let me know whatever you want about the whole, fandom about Digimon, because I'm very curious. Thank you to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. I will see you in VGM Vibes 11, the desert episode coming later this month. My name is Jesse. Peace.